Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged.
Screenplay, watch the screen.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run.
Real power.
He's not going to get
now
there.
Let's eat.
That
Stop
won't
playing.
even be close. It was blown up in the
Do it again.
backfield. That'll make it 4th
Do it
down
again.
after a
Don't do that
loss
again.
of 1.
Just
like
a simple
that.
run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Ready, set.
Going for it with Sanders.
Come on.
Stop
playing, man.
To the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
I'm trying to see, can I score something on defense and run it back? Caught him. Put him lacking.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They run it again with Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked.
Oh, shit, they got the wrong guy in. Oh, we got to get out here, brother. Sorry, Mr. Brissett.
Pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Oh, y'all cut it out.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Not Pistoli, not Pistoli. Jack Riviera.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Come on, stop playing.
Stop
playing.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And trouble try the middle here. Taken down at the 30.
More power.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play.
That brings up
3rd and a full 10 yards.
About being a pure clown.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Caught him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Hard throw, incomplete. That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Flexing. Not Burt flexing.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
And
that's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, my God.
And where the time has expired on the first quarter.
Come on,
no
man.
score
I got beat
after
people that many
one
times
on
before.
EA Sports.
He was on it. I threw it too fast. I'm sorry, Dexter.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to break them after the other side.
That guy ain't doing nothing.
Came through, was able to hold them without any points.
Done.
With you, partner, a little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say
done,
to us.
bum.
No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
We got him.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Another run with Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Brown's going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run with Scott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Scott will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
57's Mike 57.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw is Watson. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the carry, this is Scott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, back to Sanders. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Steps away. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Good game. Send me that link. We got to go at it again.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Sanders toss left side. Down to the 41. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Second down, back to Sanders. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
One last throw here for Watson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they did it in shutout fashion. possession impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.